Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of June, as usual, I have two sales offer available during this month. One, it's a glimpse into the mid-year energy. So basically analyzes and kind of guides us through what kind of experiences, blessings, and challenges the next half of the year might bring into our paths. And the other one, it's called Masquerade Ball, and it's one that is created to reflect upon themes of deceit, what might be masked, what kind of information might be concealed from your awareness, and what's the objective truth upon certain specific areas in your life that you might be that you might not be understanding or really seeing. So if you would like to know more info about those special readings or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, I do feel like during the month of June, there's a lot of that spinning effect. I think that there's a lot of this circular motion, so things are kind of coming back all together to the same kind of pattern, and it has to deal with something of the past. I feel like some of you are attached or tied down to a specific relationship that during the month of June might be of significance and importance. Some of you, it's like you cannot really break off here some sort of tie, some sort of relationship connection. It's like there's something here about some of you Virgos dealing with a connection that takes you to the highest and to the lowest vibrations at the same time. So it's kind of bringing here a lot of intensity and mixed feelings, and for some of you, making you not really understand what's the path to go, how you can break here a pattern that it's so, addictive or seductive for some of you. I do feel like it's a month where for some Virgos there's a lot of focus in the nature of pleasure, their sexuality, their addictions, their bad habits. There's a lot of focus in, again, what is more of a darker tone here, but this darker tone shows as being very seductive. It's like a temptation kind of energy for some of you Virgos for some reason. For others of you, there's also this need to break away from routines, from habits, from people that you are tired of. I feel like some of you Virgos have an extreme fatigue that is kind of it's kind of like it gets worse by being involved with the same kind of people, or again energy that are a source as well of drainage. It's like they're not helping you get yourself in a state of balance and harmony and focus, but still you kind of fall into that you kind of fall into that trap of going there, going to the unwanted energy, because it's like, again, a pattern of self-harm. It's a pattern that self-sabotage. It's a pattern that it's destructive, but still you're gonna go for it. And this is the devil. You're very aware actually of the devil. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. Some of you will find out as the month progresses. It will be very conscious, because this is the devil. This is in your crowning your reading in your conscious position. So if you don't know what you are attached to, what you are tied down to, what is this addictive pattern that I'm talking about, what is this temptation, you will get to know soon. I also feel like even for Virgos, that this is not about the past. This is not about an ex. This is not about the past influence. The the people that some of you Virgos are getting to know, or you are attracted to, or you are kind of attracting during this month, they might bring a lot of that devil experience in one way. They might bring again a lot of the sexual charge, energy, a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, but it can get to a point of serious damage as well to your emotional well-being, because I'm feeling like some of you have been working through this. There are some Virgos showing up here as the past influence being the Hermit. It's like you have been in, some of you have been healing and trying your best to stick with what is good for you, what is what respects you, what values you, like trying to not get yourself involved with things you know are dangerous to your well-being. I do feel like some of you that have been in a long journey again of healing and trying to avoid the entrapments again of the devil energy, June might test you. For some of you, June is a test of what you have learned so far. What you have learned is the best for you versus it's like there's your needs and there's your desires. What you might need to be okay, to be safe, to be protected and persevered might differ from what you want. And that's a conflict that some Virgos might be experiencing, not only in terms of relationships, but any other aspect of your life where you're feeling like you want something so much, but something in you knows as well that maybe you shouldn't. It's like maybe you shouldn't go there. Maybe you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't trust that. But you want it, right? Because again, the allure to something is strong. Very, very strong. And I also feel like for some of you, this devil energy is representative again of someone that has a lot of power, a lot of charisma here. They know how to charm you. They know how to kind of bring you into their nest here, into their lair, into the underworld, right? Because this is an energy of the underworld. It's like going to the depths to find out the deepest, darkest secrets that there are to find out about our behaviors. So for some of you that this is not about relationship, or this is not about addiction, or this is not about extreme negativity controlling you and controlling all that you see during the month. It could be that some of you are getting to discover some very raw, almost like raw primal again desires about your own self and your own nature that you have not touched before. It's like getting to a very deep, below the belt kind of place where you find something about your energy, about your power, about your drive, that it's again very primal, very fierce. I don't feel, on the contrary, as I felt for the Gemini reading, where I believe they also had the devil crowning their reading. I don't feel like the devil for Virgos in June is going to the very to the level of fear and restriction that I felt with Geminis. I feel like for you, it's talking about something that can end up being extremely positive if well handled and understood and accepted. I do feel like for some of you, this devil is just opening up here. It's like a channel of energy to help you feel stronger and more empowered, again, in the nature of your desires, which might be something some of you struggle, feeling awkward, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, of the things you want, or whom you are with, or who you're attracted to. It's like, I also feel like some of you Virgos have a lot of, again, this Virgos during June are kind of getting themselves naked. Okay, what I want to say about that, there can be literal sexual connotation with what I am saying. Of course, there can be some sort of sexual energy experience during June that might be very revealing to you in some way. But this moon with the Six of Cups is an extreme influence of your past. So your past conditioning, your past history, someone of your past, emotions that you have not felt for a while because it has been a journey here in the desert of solitude, right? Of understanding of what you're really made of and of what you really desire and what you really deserve as well. It has been a long journey, and then there's this past influence that can also talk about an emotional connection that is again of contrasts. It's very difficult to be associated with this the devil, a Six of Cups energy, moon energy. It's very hard to be connected with it, but it's also very hard to be away from it. So again, I keep getting like that moving around energy really speaks here for some of you of something intense, something powerful, something that you have no mental backup, I'm sorry, here to help you. Have no swords energy. You have many major arcanas, and the only minor is the Six of Cups, and is as you go into July. So again, you're going to keep remembering, shedding here layers of your subconscious, right? In which you are again undressing fears, undressing your truth, your feelings, your desires. You're like allowing the shedding of something in your subconscious again that has been, you have been restraining, controlling, keeping, even if unaware of it. It's like you have been holding something of your needs very close to your heart, to your privacy. There's this private element as well about your reading. There's something here that either it has been hidden from the eyes of the world, so we can say that you have been hiding something. It could be an affair. It could be an issue, a problem, again, an addiction, an obsession, a desire you feel guilty of, or you feel like it's wrong to want what you want. Others of you, there's hidden information about someone that is going to become clearer as the month unfolds, and as you focus as well here a lot of your energy in balancing inner and outer, inner self, external self combined. I do feel like this next full moon, which I believe will be in Sagittarius, is going to be very important for some of you to bring things to the surface, but also to open up. I feel like some of you will also be opening up a lot more than what you are, than what is your natural way, right, of revealing again and expressing and behaving even out there. There is you are holding two energies that are opposite here during the month. As I said, there's a conflict, there's a contrast, there's something ambiguous here about your month, because in one side it's something that is making you feel extremely good, in the other side is something that you are aware it can be dangerous. I also feel like some of you are just quite magically tuned here with your emotions. It's like you can refine your emotional, it's like you can, from your emotional understanding of situations and of those you are connected with, it's like you can create something very beautiful. For Virgos that are involved here in the mystical arts, the occult, the art itself, it can be a wonderful month to create from very deep places of understanding that, again, you're getting to find out, about yourself or about someone or about an aspect of life that you have previously been unaware of or just blind to. I feel like there's also this thing about some of you Virgos, you have been blind to something important when it comes to your past, when it comes to your, it's like your memory. There's an important, for some of you, you are remembering something significant because of the moon and the Six of Cups. You're remembering something. It's like a memory that has been hidden, stored here in your subconscious, and it's like it reveals itself to you, and it's powerful because it touches your past history. It touches most likely your conditioning, your fears, your traumas, your losses. But I'm feeling like whatever you end up realizing or remembering, it's going to put you back in track, to a path of past happiness. So it's like there has been something before the hermit experience that was very emotionally fulfilling. I feel like some of you have experienced pure love or pure contentment or pure joy, luck, whatever it is for you. But then something like that energy was kind of it received some sort of cut, disconnection, and you went through this. You went through being alone in the cold, scary forest, in the long, tired desert, whatever it is for you. If you felt dry out, or if you felt cold, if you felt alone, if you felt scarcity, if you felt abandonment, there was this kind of separation with something fundamental to your heart, and to your peace of mind as well. So for those of you that, for example, have been separated from a loved one, from someone very special, romantically speaking, family speaking, being a friend, for those of you that have been away or separated from something that was going well and you don't understand why it stopped going well, like a project or a dream or an ambition of yours, you will get to understand. There's an information that is going to come to you, Virgo, that will make you understand why this happened. What were you missing on? What were you not seeing? And so why the past has been this very hard cycle here to break for some of you. This is a specific message for someone out there, and for some of you that are dealing with very I feel like emotional and relationship complexities. It's like it's not something, clean and clear, like, yes, this is good for you, no, this is bad for you, this is love, no, this is not love. There's a lot of details here, a lot of factors, a lot of complexities that does not make it simple, neither simple or easy to define. You have been in this path of finding your own meaning, of finding your own understanding of whatever this represents for you, Virgo. So it's something very personal, as I said, very private, very, that goes inside of you, and that most likely you don't tell to anyone, or very few are able to understand, because it's something internally that speaks to you internally, right? And you cannot again define and justify what goes on inside, what you hear, without having any external voice speaking. What you feel, what you know, is this very interesting, again, things being taken out, like information, factors, thoughts, taken out from places that are so mysterious, that are so inexplicable kind of vibration. It does feel that as you go into July, things will be better. You will get to feel better. You will get to breathe with less fear, because the moon and the devil together can also talk about some fear, feeling controlled by something that is emotionally, as I said, draining, or emotionally dangerous. When I say dangerous, again, it's for your own well-being. It's a time to do not be afraid of taking some leaps. I feel like some of you will take some leaps and some risks for your happiness. Some of you will actually be inspired to move here in the direction of opportunities, of adventures. Some of you are actually very social, craving. Some of you Virgos are craving during June a lot of social activity here, and energy and exchange of thoughts, ideas, because there's also, for some of you, opportunities that are coming your way easy. And I feel like this is more about professional or financial opportunities. I feel like there are doors that are going to be suddenly open to you, options, chances to be successful, to be happy with something you love to do, with something that you feel you will feel very naturally as well connected with. Again, I keep getting, like, for Virgos that are involved in arts or something kind of creative, it's a very, very powerful month. So I hope you have a great one. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.